for me, the bigger picture is that love triumphs over suffering always, and there's always a lesson to be learned. And I'm just talking about my personal situations of extreme confusion and pain and loss and betrayal. And I look back at them, and they were the most painful chapters of my life, and they were the most enlightening chapters of my life simultaneously. And many times I was able to witness those two things happen simultaneously. It was so paradoxical. But here my heart is breaking so much. But in that heartbroken, I'm tore open, and in that openness, so much grace and love is coming. So, and looking back now, I'm so grateful for that. Not that I'm a masochist that I want suffering, but whenever you don't need to want suffering, it will happen. It would come nonetheless. So we need to just open the door and stay with it enough so we can learn the lessons we need to learn from it. Yeah.
Nisargadatta Maharaj said, the ability to appreciate paradox and ambiguity is a sign of spiritual maturity.
Totally. I'm totally for paradox. Our philosophical system begins with the word achinti in Sanskrit, which basically means paradoxical. So for me, paradox holds the most truth. If not, we are just half the equation. We are getting just half of reality. The black, the white, the good, the bad, but paradox entails a very beautiful invitation for harmony and for allowing things to coexist and developing a more accommodating capacity in life, right? To grow to accommodate those things that we could have never thought were possible to coexist together. So,
yeah.
And there's paradox everywhere, basically, if we pay close attention.
There is. The universe is structured in paradox, A photon is a particle, a photon is a wave.
Yeah.
There's this solid matter is actually almost entirely empty space. And, there's nothing material to be found if you look deeply enough.
Yeah.
So all kinds of paradoxes.
Yeah. As I wrote in my recent book, God is described in Scripture as changeless and ever evolving at the same time.
Yeah.
These type of things, right? So impersonal and personal. So, yeah. To move from the either or to the both and. It's the challenge.
I like that phrase, both and. And, people do have a tendency to want to land in one or the other. And it's kind of like what we were saying earlier about insisting that you know the truth.
There's a place for that in the beginning of the journey, I will say. I mean, I'm not totally against that. We need some certainty, some security. We may even need to be a little bit fanatical in the beginning, fundamentalist. Like a baby will say, my father is the best father in the universe. And he really believes that. But at some point, he needs to add to that for me and understand there are other fathers. So there's a place for that in the beginning. The problem is when we are ready for a new stage and we insist on those kindergarten notions. Yeah.